Josh Heindselman having a great season for the Wolverines. His first season in Ann Arbor, he's 17-2. And Max Vanadia, redshirt freshman, 15-13. And I know that coaching staff excited about Vanadia and his future.
Yeah, they are, but they're going up. He's going up against a guy that I've been impressed with this year, Josh Heindselman. I think he's wrestling as well as he ever has in his career. Of course, at Oklahoma for 4 years, and now he's just a hustle wrestler. I mean, he's out there. He's right there getting after it, and going to try to draw Vanadia back on.
Had that single leg, trying to work them back in, create some space, but they're out of bounds. Heindselman in his 6th year, first 5 at Oklahoma, 4-time NCAA qualifier, placed a couple of times in the top 4 at the Big 12s. And he did a really nice job there in Norman. Won at least 25 matches in each of his final 2 seasons at Oklahoma. Round of 12 guy in 2024 last March, round of 16 the year previous in Tulsa.
Then you get to come to Michigan, you get to work out with Mason Parrish, you get to have a room that just makes you better, you know, and so I think that he's taken a step up to another level this year, and his ranking is showing it.
Ranked top 10 in the country from Piedmont, Oklahoma, couple times state champion, multiple-time Fargo All-American. He's scoreless with Vanadia here in this first period. 140 remaining in the period. Goes underhook.
Yeah, he's looking for the double underhook there. He can go either side. Now drops in. Look how it comes up to his feet. Kicks down and covers. Really nice quickness. And I think, you know, he's heavier than he even looks. I mean, I don't know what he weighed in at today, but he's got great quickness and great size.
Weighing in at 256.
Yeah.
Josh Heindselman gives the escape, 3-1 score. His only losses are to Gable Steveson and Greg Kirkfleet. 1-2 in the country, both national champs. Snatch single, he's really good with that snatch single. And he stays with it to collect his second takedown of the period. And he's now out in front 6-1.
Yeah, he used his head really well because Max reached back for a little neck wrench action, but Heindselman actually used his head driving through for that takedown.
And Vanadia has won 4 straight. He beat John O'Donnell of Rutgers on Friday night, 1-0. He's got the 15 wins, 2 majors, 4 Tech Falls. Out of Brecksville, Ohio, multiple-time state placer. Final 15 seconds. Heindselman this season won the Cleveland State Open, the Kent State Open, and he also won the Midlands, and he scores 3 more in the final seconds. A huge takedown in short time for Heindselman to open things up. Outstanding wrestler brought to you by Cliff King Athletic. Sergio Lemley gets the fall at 141. At that time, he tied up the dual meets 6-6. There's Sergio Lemley. Taking a picture for Instagram, I think, Tim. He's with Alex Dieringer. That's Alex Dieringer, a 3-time national champion at Oklahoma State from Port Washington, Wisconsin. What a great career for Alex Dieringer. If I remember right, Dieringer, in winning a couple of those national titles, he had to beat Taylor Walsh of Indiana and Isaac Jordan of Wisconsin, I believe, were 2 of the 3.
Yeah, I think Dieringer, one of the great wrestlers in American history to not make the world team or Olympic team. I mean,
guys like Kyle Dake, Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah. I mean,
at some points, crossing paths with those 2 champs. Quick escape from Vanadia.
No one ever took him lightly, I guarantee you that. I mean, the Dakes, the Burrows, I mean, they had to have their A game.
Heindselman does a really good job. 3 takedowns in that first period. Saw him a couple of weeks ago here on the Big Ten Network with a nice win over Nick Feldman of Ohio State as Vanadia clears that front headlock. Back into a front headlock, and great job to hit the corner, spin around and get 3 more.
Yeah, he hooked the corner, and then he also was, tempting with the cradle lockup, and so Vanadia had to just give it up there.
We're going to go optional
man, I am
start,
impressed with
set.
the
We're going
quickness, the athleticism by Heindselman. He wrestles like a 84-pounder from a standpoint of the way that, even with the underhook, he contorts his body, and he has so many ways to go with that underhook. He can slide by, he can drop down to a single. Really good job. And right here, a shot that would, he's able to adjust and come around again and get that takedown.
With that takedown, riding time nearing 60 seconds for Heindselman. The Big Ten is stacked, of course, with Gable Steveson and Greg Kirkley, both national champions, ranked 1 and 2.
One escape.
But this weight class is loaded. 8 of the top 12 in the country from the Big Ten at heavyweight.
Yeah, if you're asking me at that level, after the top 3 or 4, who's wrestling as good as anyone? I think Josh Heindselman is.
No question.
And so therefore, I mean, it's like, hey, timing's everything. And so, he's looking forward to these next 3 weeks of training, I'm sure. Getting ready for his opportunity.
18 points for Josh Heindselman. Looking for a tilt. Final seconds of the second period.
Neutral. Neutral.
Heindselman a takedown away from a tech fall.
Set.
Working with that inside, the inside tight. Comes around, body lock. Gonna kick him down, covering. Big time win for Heindselman there as he goes into the next 3 weeks.
21-5 tech fall for Josh Heindselman. And Michigan comes into East Lansing and gets a